Okay, so this is our kidney, and the thin outer layer that's around the kidney is called the renal capsule. And then this lighter color around the kidney is called the renal cortex, and the renal cortex is where ultrafiltration occurs. Then the darker color that's like inside the kidney is called the renal medulla, and the renal medulla is where the nephrons are. Then the triangles in the medulla are called the medullary pyramid, and the medullary pyramid contains motor fibers of cordospinal and cordobular tract.
Are you okay? I think she meant medullary, but that's okay. Alright, we'll continue with the video anyways. Go, Tori.
Sorry. Okay, so the white parts, or the spaces, are the
minor calyx.
Calyx and major calyx. And the calyx is where urine passes before going into the renal pelvis. Okay, so the renal pelvis is right here, and it's basically where the urine goes before it goes into the ureter. And this tube right here is called the ureter, and it's where the urine goes from the kidney to the bladder.
So that's how the pee gets to my bladder.
Yeah. So in the renal cortex and the renal medulla are where the nephrons are located, and the parts of the nephrons are the glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, loop of Henle, and collecting ducts. So the first part of the nephron is the Bowman's capsule and the glomerulus, and that's where filtration occurs. And then the next is the loop of Henle, and the loop of Henle is the secretion and absorption between the loop of Henle and the blood. Then the last part is the collecting ducts, which is where secretion happens.
Teehee.
Okay.
Hi, Alberto. Pow! What's up, everybody? I'm gonna teach you about the pathway of blood and urine through the kidney. And I'm in my chanclas, so let's do this. So, the pathway of blood. How does the blood enter the kidney, you may ask? Well, the blood enters the kidney through the renal artery, and then the renal artery branches off into tiny other branches, then goes and passes into, bang, the glomerulus. And what the glomerulus is a bunch of like tiny little veins, and it allows surface areas for the blood to pass through and be filtered by the Bowman's capsule right here. And then, so here, all the nitrogen waste from the blood and the toxic waste from the blood are able to be filtered out. And this is like the most basic form of urine right here. And after this like most basic form of urine, it passes down the proximal convoluted tubule and into the descending loop of Henle, and up the ascending loop of Henle. And what happens here is, like, you know, there's reabsorption between the ascending loop of Henle and the veins on this side, and secretion and absorption occurs here so that all the necessary nutrients and minerals can go back into the bloodstream, and they are traveling right here, and then they go back out into the branch of the renal vein to go to the inferior vena cava so they could get pumped out into the body through the heart. And then, so like now we have like the urine going up through here and into the distal convoluted tubule. And so now, like, this is like the real urine that you're gonna pee out, and it goes into the collecting ducts over here, right here about, and then it's just gonna fall down to the minor calyx, which is this part of the kidney right here. And then where two minor calyxes meet, that's a major calyx. And after the major calyx, well, it travels to the renal pelvis, and then to the ureter, which is right in, my finger's right there, right here, so that the ureter can go down into your bladder. And when your bladder gets full, you know, you gotta pee, so the pee has to go down through your urethra and out, you know, the normal way. Alright, urine, blood, got it, good.